Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be watching an artist that is new to this channel but definitely not new to the industry. We are talking about none other than Taemin from SHINee. He just released his 4th mini album. He is, when I got into K-pop, he was the first soloist that I really got into, like became obsessed with all his music and had to like listen to all the music that he released, all his albums. And I think like he's one of the most well-rounded vocalists, because not only are his vocals amazing, but like his dancing and his performance, and the fact that he's been in the industry for 15 years now, obviously with SHINee, but also 9 years since he debuted as a soloist. And he's one of those artists that like a lot of the younger artists look up to. I know that obviously my bias is BTS. He's friends with Jimin. Jimin looks up to him, even though they have a 3-year difference. They're friends, so that's awesome. And they're very similar because they're very like good dancers. But as a soloist, if you ask me what my ultimate artist is, it would have to be Taemin, like hands down. If he toured here in the States, I would do whatever to be in that tour. Actually, when he toured with Super M, I went to the concert because I wanted to see Taemin, Kai, and Baekhyun. But like my number one is Taemin. But anyways, he just released his 4th mini album titled Guilty, with the title track Guilty. And literally released it a couple days. The album, I love his vocals. Like if you guys listen to him, he has the most amazing like honey, like butter, like melting, like serenades your ears, and just his vocal ability. And the fact that he went from getting like no lines when he debuted in SHINee to being the first one to debut as a soloist is huge, like the growth. But anyways, he just released his 4th mini album, and he's already doing like a ton of appearances and stuff. But obviously the first one I had to watch is Studio Choom, because I love choreography, I love dancers, and I love when dancers are showcased. And being that Taemin is like one of the best dancers in the industry, I'm like, I need to see what he does with Studio Choom. Sorry, I have like allergies. Santa Ana's. But anyways, we're just gonna get right to it and watch Taemin, watch me freak out over his dancing skills, like just killing it. And you know, he has like the most like iconic dances. Like if you're into K-pop, you know who Taemin is, and you know like the iconic move and like danger, like ugh. And every single time he comes out, he redefines himself, he redefines his style, his like aura, his just like, oh, so good. But anyways, let's just go ahead and watch it. Be original. Let's go. Be original. Taemin, Studio Choom. Oh my gosh, it's all girl dancers. He's the only soloist who can pull this off and not get hate. It's like the lighting. He's so toned, like so zen. His voice. His tummy! Like like his body control, like the popping and like the fluidity, the lighting. Ah, the killing part, the abs. Bruh, those hip swivels. This talk like this, play like this. And the hair flop. Like the way they choreograph to like beats and to lyrics. The vocals. Obviously he's not singing live, but oh, Taemin! No! Bro! Like his body control, like he's so toned, like every time. Like the body rolls and like the popping. Like the cut, like his center of gravity. Walk like this, talk like this, play like this. Sir, serving. It was perfection, like this man. We're gonna like do a rewatch just to get, so you guys can see like the body control that this man has. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and rewatch it, but I just wanted to mention Taemin has like, when I say he's like amazing at vocals, it's like, it's not a lie, because he has like his range, it goes from like high, very clear enunciating vocals where he like hits those high notes like it's nothing and like very like emotive, to like a very soft pitch of singing that sounds like very like smooth and like honey, like very, it sounds very sensual, like when he's singing like I can talk like this, walk like this, you know, it's like, it's just so soft. So the contrast, the way that he goes like from one to the other, and they match that with the choreography. Like if you notice, there was parts where he'll have like very flowy lines, and then he'll go into popping. And what's interesting is that they do the extensions and the like almost like contemporary dance when he's doing like the longer notes, and when he's singing with the softer voice is when they do the popping, which is like such a contrast with like such a the way his voice is like so being so soft and smooth, and he's like boom boom hitting it hard with the choreo. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and rewatch this so you guys can see what I'm talking about. We can do a little pausing and like freaking out and all that good stuff. First, and starting off with the well with the lighting. Studio Choom never disappoints with the lighting. It's like they set the mood, and like the changing, when it's like boom, they change the lighting, it changes the mood of like the song and the dance, and just adds so much more to the performance. Like the Taemin arms, his hand, look, see how he like starts it very like flowy, very smooth, and then he goes like boom. His arms is so toned. I love how he's matching the bass, the boom, which I think is like a cello. It sounds like a cello. Whenever it's like boom, he does like a sharp, like a strong movement, like if it's like a head tilt, like throwing his head or like throwing his body. So it just like enunciates that beat, like that sound, and like gets you into the feeling of the song. The way they do movements to the song, like the way they choreograph movements to not only beats but also to lyrics, but like to the different instruments. Like right now they did, I think it was a cello, not a cello, a violin that ding, 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 went hoo, 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 like traveled up his body. And I love his styling right here. It's like very casual, laid back style, very like, just like casual and like very, kind of very baggy clothes, which helps because it's the flow of the fabric, the way it falls on his body is gonna accentuate the movements, especially like the sharp movements and when his legs move. But also like the styling in his hair is like very soft, flowy. He doesn't have any product in it because a lot of Taemin's choreographies are like hair choreography. Like when he does his movements, his head movements, it's like his hair flops and it helps with the whole look. And I totally agree with what Yoongi said when Taemin was on Suchita, which is like Taemin's style of dancing is very kind of like head dancing, because if you notice, he does a lot of like head turns and like throwing his hair to just accentuate the movement. But it's just, it fits him. It's like, it's Taemin. See, like the hair. And I love how it goes from like slow flowy to like the popping. Oh, the lighting there. See, the vocals and like the soft whispering. But he's like boom, 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 like doing such strong accentuated choreo. Like in his lines. It goes from being like soft and flowy to like strong and like straight lines. And then he slows the popping, and then he slows it and like the popping. Sir, his body control is insane. And the killing point. The killing point. Sir, like look at that body. It is so fit. It is so toned. Like pure muscle in that man. He looks like lanky, but it's pure muscle in this man. But I love that how they used like when he's hitting that high note, like they make just like one movement of him like showing his abs, but like going to his neck, but it's just like this like slow body roll. And then when he's gonna start to sing, he does this like dun dun dun, like the staccato. One, two, three, four. Fast, fast, fast down. And the way he extends the note when he's saying Kojimar, it's like he's pulling the note with his hand because he's like, Kojimar. I love how they're like, they do fast, 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 and then he kind of like boom, boom, isolates it. Like brings it back and like isolates it. And then the hip swivels. Very flowy. The popping. Talk like this, play like this, oh, 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 oh. See how it's like, see how he's like singing like in a faster pace, and his dancing matches that. And I'm loving the hair choreography. His fluffy hair. And then he slows it down. Ah, the popping! Again! Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3. And he slows it down. Fast, 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 do, do, do. Fast, 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 do, do, do. Ah! And then he slows it down and he does the Taemin arms. The Taemin arms. time, every time. Oh my gosh. I love this choreo, like very staccato, it's very like like. One of the other reasons I love Taemin is his style of dancing. I love his style of dancing. It's very like, you can't define it to one specific genre. He's doing like contemporary with the extensions, but also doing like a lot of popping and like a lot of isolations. And then just the way he switches from like being very flowy and smooth with his arms and like his body to then being like straight lines when he's doing like boom, 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 boom. But this is in, I don't want like any comparisons. I'm just comparing it because it reminds me of it. And I love that choreography, but just like the isolations reminds me of Fake Love. Like part of what makes that choreography so unique, it's like those isolations, that popping, like boom, 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 boom. Which is another reason why I love Taemin, because he has a very similar dance style as Jimin, which is why they're besties, because they're like, they got dance in common. They're like such amazing dancers. You can tell that they love to dance, they love their craft, because like every single section of their body, like little pinkies, they're like pinky extensions, like the hair, the body, the flow, and like when they do their extensions, especially like you can tell that they're feeling it in their body, and it's just like executing a move, because the way it's like, so it looks so natural, it flows so natural, and they finish their lines where it's like it goes out the tips of their fingers, like you can almost like see the move extend past their body into the air. That's how good they are. Like that's how much they're selling their performance. And only like somebody that loves dance and loves to sing can literally embody the music, embody the feeling, and just put it out there and make you feel what they're feeling. And his center of gravity, like I'm sure a lot of you guys can do this, but it takes a lot of body control and like his center of gravity to be able to like do the kick, 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 and not fall over. Because of those of you that are like balance challenged like me, I would be like bloop, tilting over, you know. But he's just like, his core is engaged, his center of body, like his center of gravity, he's keeping it low, so he's like executing the move like so effortlessly, when some of us, you know, we can't do that. Oh my gosh. The hair flips, the head tilts. Oh, sir. So good, Taemin. So good. I'm obsessed. Like I love Taemin choreo. Like whenever there's like a Taemin new release, whatever, I know that his choreo is gonna kill it, and I know he's gonna bring it as a dancer. He's gonna sell it. He's gonna give it his all, which he did. But anyways, that was Guilty, Studio Choom with Taemin, the Taemin, 9 years as a soloist, 15 years in the industry with SHINee. If you guys hadn't heard of him or hadn't seen like his performance, this is it. This is him. This is why he's like admired by so many new artists, even like 4th gen or like the newer ones that are debuting, and even like 3rd gen artists, because obviously they were debuting when SHINee was already SHINee. But this is why he's admired, because he's amazing at his craft. Like you can tell he loves what he does, and every single comeback that he does, he always has like a new style, like a new vibe, a new feeling, and he owns every single style that he's done. He keeps he keeps us on our toes. We never know what he's gonna sound like the next time we hear something from him as a soloist, and we end up loving it. Like every genre, he kills it. It's amazing, amazing. And I love the way that he said like he's gonna do what he loves for himself, because he loves it. If you don't like his music, that's fine, and if you do, support, whatever. But what do you guys think? If you're a Shawol, if you're a Taemin, what did you think of the album? Are you loving his album Guilty? What are your favorite tracks? What do you think of his performance on Studio Choom? If you're new to Taemin and this is your first time seeing him, like, what did you think of him as an artist? I would love to hear from you guys. Leave a comment, like and subscribe if you can, and I'll see you next time.